Life at -60 degrees Celsius. How people survive in Earth's coldest villages. At -60 degrees Celsius, the air itself feels sharp, as if every breath could cut your lungs from the inside. Metal cracks, eyelashes freeze together, and exposed skin can turn numb in seconds. Yet in some of the coldest places on Earth, people do not merely endure this environment, they call it home. This is the story of life at -60. This is how humans survive where nature seems to have declared war. The coldest inhabited places on Earth. In northeastern Siberia, deep within Russia's Sakha Republic, lie villages like Oymyakon and Verkhoyansk, places officially recognized as the coldest permanently inhabited settlements on the planet. Winter temperatures here routinely drop below -50 degrees Celsius, and on record days they have fallen to -60, sometimes even lower. For months, the sun barely rises above the horizon. The ground remains frozen year-round, a solid mass of permafrost stretching hundreds of meters deep. This is not a temporary hardship. This is daily life. What -60 degrees really feels like. At -60 degrees, the human body is no longer built to function normally. Saliva freezes before it hits the ground. Phones shut down within minutes. Car engines cannot be turned off because once they stop, they may never start again. Walking outside without full protection can lead to frostbite in under a minute. At these temperatures, exposed skin dies silently, without pain at first. The cold does not scream, it whispers, and that makes it deadly. Homes built for survival. In Earth's coldest villages, houses are not built for comfort, they are built for survival. Homes stand on raised wooden stilts, designed to keep heat from melting the permafrost beneath them. If the frozen ground softens, entire buildings can collapse. Walls are thick, sometimes layered with insulation, timber, and air pockets. Windows are small, carefully sealed to prevent heat loss. Inside, temperatures are kept warm with coal stoves, wood fires, or diesel heating, often burning non-stop for months. There is no concept of turning the heat off. If the fire dies, life quickly follows. The challenge of water. At -60 degrees, plumbing is impossible. Pipes would freeze solid within minutes. Instead, water is collected manually from rivers, ice holes, or snow and carried home in buckets. Every drop must be melted, rationed, and reused. Bathing is rare. Showers are a luxury many experience only a few times a month. Cleanliness is maintained through careful habits, because illness in such isolation can be fatal. Food in a frozen world. Nothing grows in frozen soil. No crops, no gardens, no agriculture as the rest of the world knows it. Survival depends on meat, and lots of it. Horse meat, reindeer, fish pulled from ice-covered rivers. Food freezes naturally outdoors, stored like nature's freezer, hard as stone. Locals often eat frozen raw fish and meat, sliced thin and consumed immediately before it melts. This diet, rich in fat and protein, helps the body generate heat, fueling survival in extreme cold. Clothing is the first line of defense. Fashion has no place at -60 degrees. Clothing here is science, perfected over generations. Layers of fur, wool, and insulated fabric trap heat close to the body. Boots are lined with animal hair. Hats cover every inch of the head. Even modern materials struggle to outperform traditional designs. A single mistake, an uncovered wrist, a loose glove, can result in permanent damage. In this cold, there are no second chances. Children of the cold. Children in these villages are born into the freeze. School continues even at -40 degrees. But once temperatures fall further, classes are canceled, not because of snowstorms, but because breathing the air becomes dangerous. Children learn early how to dress properly, how to move efficiently, how to respect the cold. They play outdoors only briefly and always under watchful eyes. Here, survival is taught before comfort. Transportation in extreme cold. Cars never sleep. Engines run day and night, sometimes for weeks without being turned off. Fuel thickens, rubber becomes brittle, metal snaps like glass. Drivers carry emergency supplies at all times, blankets, food, tools, because a breakdown in the wrong place can mean death within hours. There are no tow trucks in the tundra, only preparation or consequences. Health and the human body. Living in extreme cold takes a toll. Respiratory problems are common. Joints ache constantly. Circulation suffers. Yet strangely, some illnesses are rare. Bacteria struggle to survive in such cold. Viruses spread slowly. Food spoilage is almost non-existent. The cold kills many threats while becoming the greatest threat of all. Mental strength in isolation. Winter can last 8 months. Darkness dominates the day. Silence stretches endlessly. Isolation is not just physical, it's psychological. Depression, loneliness, and fatigue are constant challenges. Community becomes essential. People rely on neighbors, on shared meals, on conversation. In a place where nature offers no mercy, human connection becomes warmth. Why stay? The question outsiders always ask is simple. Why live here? The answers are not. This is ancestral land, a place of identity, history, and belonging. Leaving would mean abandoning traditions that have survived for centuries. For many, the cold is not an enemy, it's a test, and surviving it is a source of pride. A future under threat. Ironically, the greatest danger to these frozen villages is not the cold, but warming. Climate change is melting permafrost. Buildings tilt, roads crack, entire landscapes shift. What has remained frozen for thousands of years is beginning to move. For people who mastered extreme cold, a warming world may prove harder to survive. Conclusion. At -60 degrees Celsius, life should not exist. Yet it does. Not because humans are stronger than nature,